Hi, I'm Eric from RockyMountainATVMC.com, and today I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a WR.
To start with, we're going to need some oil. We're using a Tusk oil filter, some common hand tools, and of course an owner's manual. We're just starting up the bike to let the oil warm up so it drains easily. We're taking off the front skid plate, removing the oil filler cap, and then on the right side of the engine is the first drain bolt we need to remove. Make sure you have something to drain your oil into. The next oil drain bolt we need to get is on the reservoir, and on the aluminum frame WRs, this is where the reservoir is located. On the steel frame WRs, the frame is actually part of the reservoir, and so the drain bolt will be higher up on the cradle. Once you remove the bolt, you notice the oil isn't coming out very fast. You need to remove the breather bolt at the top of the reservoir. On the steel frame WRs, you can just take out the dipstick. It'll do the same thing. There is a screen in the bottom of the reservoir, and to get at it we need to take this hose clamp off and remove the oil line. Once we get the oil line out of the way, then we can get the screen housing off of the reservoir and pull that out. A lot of times there'll be particles on there. We'll clean them off with a little contact cleaner. This doesn't need to be done every time, but periodically it's a good idea to check out the screen. Get it all buttoned back up, the oil lines back on, the hose clamp tightened, and then we can move on to the oil filter. There's 3 bolts holding the oil filter cap on. Pull that off, separate the oil filter from the oil cap. Pull out the new filter. I like to throw a little oil on the sealing surfaces. You notice this filter will only go onto the cap one way as a tab. Line that up correctly and then put it back on the engine. Once you get the cap lined up, go ahead and tighten the bolts. Now we've given the oil enough time to drain the rest of the way out of the engine. We can snug up the drain bolts. Don't forget to snug up your breather bolt. Now we need to fill it up with oil, and even though you drain the oil in 2 places, you only fill it in 1 place on the left side of the engine. The manual suggests that you check your oil pressure, and to do this you're going to loosen this oil pressure bolt a couple turns and then start the bike and let it idle, and you should see oil seep out within a minute. If the oil doesn't seep out within a minute, then there's probably something wrong and you need to get your bike checked out. Throw your skid plate back on and check the oil level in your oil sight window. We're going to put our maintenance sticker on so we know when we changed our oil, and we're done.